Hi, great meeting you all again. This is the final video of our Puppet series. Hey, if you are visiting my channel for the first time, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more updates. In this final video, we will interact with Puppet resources, write a manifest file and create new modules. Let's have an overview of what we are going to do in this lab. We will first create a text file resource named info.txt in root directory. We will use inline template to write dynamic content to our file. Then, we will learn how to install modules in our agent node. We are going to install Puppet Lab3 and Apache module. Also, we will set server configuration of NTP modules so that all our nodes are time synced. Next, we will learn how to install inbuilt modules from Puppet Forge. Use module command to search and install modules from Puppet Forge. You can also directly go to Puppet Forge website and search for the modules you need to install. What if accidentally change a file and you want to restore it? Filebucket comes in rescue. We will learn how to use Filebucket to restore our files. Next, we will learn how to access our facts received from agent nodes by master. We will use selectors for this purpose. Finally, we are going to install PDK tool and use it to create modules and classes in our production environment. Let's start our lab. Let's begin by starting our Puppet server. You can do it in different ways. Either use systemctl start puppet server command or simply use puppet server start. Check the status of your Puppet server. It should be active and running. Change directory to manifest in production environment and create a new manifest file site with .pp extension. Change the directory to /etc Puppet Labs code environment production manifests. Create and edit site.pp file using Nano editor. Now we have two options, either to create default node or to create a node with fully qualified domain name. We will move with second option, which is preferable. Now create a resource of file type with file name as info.txt. This file will be saved in the root directory of the agent virtual machine. We will have dynamic content in this file, which we will change date and time whenever this file is received in a catalog. This file will always help us to debug connection between agent and master. Ensure file is present. Set the content file as inline template. It's ERB templating engine that we are using, created by Puppet Master only for me at given timestamp. This is the dynamic content. This is similar to EJS templating if you have studied web development. Save this file and move to agent virtual machine. Here, run Puppet agent --verbose --no demonize --one time, or simply you can run Puppet agent -d command. This will get you the catalogs from master if certificate is signed. This will send facts to master and download catalog from there. For more information, set --debug flag in your Puppet agent command. Oh, there is a syntax error on line 5 in our site.pp manifest file. Let's go and find what is the error and correct it. You can read the complete error message if you ever get stuck and not able to find the error. It is the best way to handle the errors. You can see that there is a parsing error in environment production on line 5. I got it. I missed the braces. Closing braces. Save it and run the file again. And this time we are successful. Let's see if info.txt file is created or not. And yes, it is created. Let's see its content. You can see that the content is dynamic. If you run it again, Puppet agent command, new contents will be created and old contents will be replaced by it. Old contents are stored in Filebucket, which we can use later to retrieve it or restore it. Puppet calculates the MD5 hash from the content, which helps us to restore the file. Now let's start installing modules on our agent node. Search for NTP module from Puppet Forge using Puppet module command. We will install the one from Puppet Labs. Select and copy Puppet Labs NTP. Use Puppet module install Puppet Labs NTP command to install NTP module in your production environment. As I have already downloaded the module, my output is different from yours. You will see directory tree. Let's see how the modules look like in Puppet. Move to production environment module directory. Here you can see all the modules that have installed from Puppet Forge or created by you. Move into NTP and list the directory. Here you can see all the important files and directories. You can find their meaning and use in Puppet documentation. We are going to work with manifest directory later in this video, so let's have a glimpse of it. The init.pp manifest is the main class of a module. And unlike other classes or defined types, it is referred to only by the name of the module itself. For example, the class in init.pp in the Puppet Labs NTP module is the NTP class. You cannot name a class as init. This file is using selectors, which we are going to cover later in this video. Now let's go back to our production folder and change directory to manifest. Edit the manifest file using editor of your choice. Wait, before doing that, let's install one more module. This time we will install Puppet Labs Apache. Puppet module search Apache. Select Puppet Labs Apache. Here are the list of modules that you will find on Puppet Forge. We have to work with Apache from Puppet Labs. Puppet module install Puppet Labs Apache. This will install Puppet Labs module in your module directory. Apache module install few other modules with itself and it uses it internally. Let's list the module directory and verify it. Go back to site.pp file. Actually, I have added few lines of code which you can find in Getting Started section of Puppet docs. Add Apache module to it. The default nodes get installed on any agent machine connected. We want Apache and NTP to be installed on every agent node. Move to agent node and get the catalogs. You can see that the module is installed. Let's verify it using systemctl command. Systemctl status Apache 2. Sadly, the module failed to install. I'll get back here, but first let's show you the Puppet Apache docs. You can find this doc link in description below. Puppet install Apache with different parameters. Either use class or include to add this to your module site.pp file. The standard port is 80. Follow this doc for more information. Let's move back to our manifest file. I have done some changes to it. Again, run puppet agent -t command in agent node. Verify if service is running and up. And yes, this time it's running. You can see it's active. If you again run Puppet Agent, it would apply the catalog much faster. One important thing to note is when files are changed, Puppet shows up which line have been changed, modified or deleted. It works similar to git def command if you have worked with Git. Now suppose we have accidentally changed the file. How can we restore it? Puppet Filebucket is used to backup, restore and get our older version of files. Type puppet help to see the Filebucket command. As I already said you, Puppet encrypts the catalogs and generates MD5 hash. This hash is unique for every changes that is made by Puppet Master on every resource. We will use this MD5 hash to restore our older version of info.txt file. Contents has been changed from MD5 hash to the MD5 hash. Either you can copy the MD5 hash from here or list the MD5 hash from Filebucket. Use Puppet Filebucket list-l command to list all the followed by MD5 hash. Here you can see the list of MD5 hash that I have created and it already have been created and stored in our Filebucket. You can see the timeline when the file has been changed and which file has been changed. To restore it, let's use Filebucket -l restore command followed by MD hash. Let's verify if files have changed or not, and yes, we have successfully restored our file to its previous state. Hey, if you want me to make more such videos, then please comment below and don't forget to subscribe. Get back to our manifest file in master node and edit it using nano. This time we will use service resources to ensure that our NTP is installed and up. But there is a problem. Debian based system uses NTP as service name while Red Hat based system uses NTPD. To resolve this problem, we are going to use conditional statements. Conditional statement lets your Puppet code behave differently in different conditions. They are most helpful when combined with facts or with data retrieved from external source. Puppet supports if and unless statement, case statements and selectors. Documentation is given below. Create a variable NTP service. Variable name in Puppet starts with $. Select here acts as a switch statement in programming language like Java. OS family selectors returns the operating system of agent node. If OS is Red Hat, then use NTPD, else Debian use NTP. The conditional statement in Puppet is very helpful. The conditional statement can have any expressions resolved to Boolean value. This includes variables, expressions, and functions. We can in fact use regular expression, which makes it very powerful. Now let's go back to our service resource and this variable to it. We can either use double quotes or simply access the variable using $. Ensure that the service is running and up. We don't need the NTP module now as we have already installed it. Also remove Apache. Save the file and move back to agent node. If you are using the NTP module twice, named twice, you might get an error. Run Puppet agent command and check the status using systemctl. You can see that status is active and running. Let's go back to our manifest file in master node and this time use $fact instead of selectors. This is more preferred as facts appears in Puppet as a top score variable. Save the file and get back to agent node. Run Puppet agent -t command and you can see that everything is working as expected. Let's go back to our site manifest file in master node. And this time we are going to work with package resource. Suppose we need to install more than one package. In Puppet, we can simply create an array of services and install it using package resource. Let's create an array variable called developer tools and add git, nano and scrum to it. I'm not sure if Scrum is by default added to Ubuntu apt repository. Let's see if it works or not. If it won't work, then we'll come back and edit this file and remove Scrum. Let's go and create a package resource. Add the package to be installed. In our case, it's packages. Next, ensure that it is installed. Save the file and get back to agent node. Run Puppet agent -t command and it threw an error saying that Scrum is not added to apt repository. No problem, we'll go back and remove Scrum and rerun the command. Or if you want, you can add Scrum to the apt repository and rerun this command. This time it worked fine. We have learned how to install modules from Puppet Forge. Now we will learn how to create one. We are going to install PDK tool for this purpose. You can create high quality modules with Puppet Development Kit. PDK provides integrated testing tools and a command line interface to help you develop, validate and test modules. The documentation link is given in description. Install the PDK tool on your virtual machine using the instructions given in documentation. I have copied the command. I have pasted the command copied from docs. You can pause the video for installation to finish. It may take up to 1 minute. After installation is complete, write PDK in your command line and type yes when prompted. You can refer to docs on how to create new modules and classes using PDK tools. We use PDK new module command to create one. This would be followed by a series of questions to help you set up your module. You can also find the meaning and use of each file in the documentation. I would suggest you to go through it once after this video. Change the directory to modules in production environment. Run PDK new module. Enter the name of your module. I'll keep it as my test module. Every question after that have some default value. You can change it or skip. List the directory to see your module. CD into it, you can see the files created by PDK tool. Move to manifest directory. If you remember, we saw that init file in NTP module directory. Let's create it in our directory. Write Puppet new class followed by your module name. List the directory and you can see that init file is there. You can see the name of the class is same as that of your module. To create any other manifest file, just write Puppet new class followed by manifest file name. List the directory to verify if file is created or not. Let's see how your manifest looks like. Double colon is a namespace separator. It means path to server file is path to module directory followed by test, manifest and server.pp. You can learn more about these namespaces and auto-loading in the documentation. Let's add this module to our site.pp file in our main manifest directory. This would be same as we have added the earlier modules. Just include test and go back to our Puppet agent, run Puppet agent -t command. Nothing will change as our module was empty, but you should not see any errors. One important module that I want to share with you, and that will be very handy tool for you. It's VS Repo. This module will help you to work with version control system, mostly Git. You can read the description for in documentation link. At present, it supports different version control tools like Git, Bazaar, Subversion, etc. Now let's do some cleanup work. I'm going to delete my virtual machine so that I don't end up paying huge amount of money. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you have enjoyed learning the fundamental concept of Puppet language. Please write your feedback about the series in comment and let me know what you want to learn next. To stay tuned to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. This will turn on the notification and keep you a bit updated about all my new series and videos.